Imagine a queen. Beloved by her people. A symbol of strength and grace. One day, she waves from her palace balcony, and then she's gone. No trace. No goodbye. Not a single soul ever saw her again. The year was 1880. The world would never be the same. This is the haunting mystery of the Queen who vanished without a trace. And what you're about to hear may just change the way you see history forever. The Queen and her kingdom. Our story begins in a forgotten corner of Europe, the Kingdom of Velvaria. Nestled between towering mountains and deep green forests, it was a place out of a fairy tale. And at its heart was Queen Seraphina. A ruler unlike any other. Intelligent, compassionate, and fiercely independent. From her coronation at just 19 years old, she inspired a generation. She built schools, reformed laws, and personally visited farmers and workers. The people adored her. To them, she wasn't just royalty, she was hope. Signs of trouble. But under the surface, shadows were growing. In the royal court, whispers echoed. Seraphina had powerful enemies, aristocrats who resented her reforms, foreign powers eyeing Velvaria's gold-rich lands, and even members of her own family who craved the throne. One night, a letter was discovered in her chambers. Written in code. It simply read, "They are coming. Trust no one. Disappear or perish." It was unsigned. The Queen kept it hidden. No one knows why she didn't run. Or, did she? The last public appearance. March 2, 1880. Queen Seraphina stood before thousands during the spring festival. Dressed in gold and white, she looked radiant. She gave a speech of unity and peace. But some remember something strange. She paused, mid-sentence, eyes scanning the crowd, as if she saw someone. That night, she retired to her chambers. Her ladies-in-waiting said she dismissed them early. The next morning, the palace was in chaos. Queen Seraphina had vanished. The kingdom in chaos. What followed was madness. Armies searched forests, rivers, even tombs. Neighboring countries were interrogated. The palace gates were locked. Every exit watched. Yet no one had seen her leave. It was as if she had dissolved into thin air. Some claimed she was kidnapped. Others believed she was dead. But many, especially the poor and faithful, believed she had escaped, and would one day return. Theories and suspects. Dozens of suspects were questioned. The court magician. Her personal physician. Even her younger sister, Princess Leora. Theories exploded across Europe. One claimed she was poisoned slowly by her enemies. Another, that she used secret tunnels built beneath the castle centuries earlier. But one theory stood out, a secret lover. A revolutionary from the mountains. His name, Elias Wren. A rebel with eyes like fire and a promise to change the world. Could love have made a queen abandon her throne? Hidden clues. Years later, during renovations of the palace library, workers found a hollow wall. Inside, a chest. Inside the chest, a diary. Queen Seraphina's private journal. In faded ink, she wrote of dreams that haunted her. Of voices in the walls. Of a map she had drawn, marked with a red X in the northern cliffs. She ended with, "If truth is to survive, I must vanish with it." The map disappeared. The diary was burned in a fire the next week. Suspicious? Absolutely. But then, in 1937, an old woman was found in a mountain cabin near the cliffs. Her accent? Velvarian. Her knowledge? Royal secrets only the Queen would know. Her wall? Covered in hand-painted scenes of the palace. She died 2 days later, refusing to give her name. The villagers buried her quietly. But among her things, was a single ring. engraved with the royal emblem. Could this have been Queen Seraphina? Living in exile, watching history unfold from the shadows. Legacy and legend. Today, Velvaria no longer exists on modern maps. But in the hearts of those who still believe, Queen Seraphina lives on. Her story is taught in underground schools, sung in forgotten lullabies. She became a symbol of freedom, of resistance, of mystery. And every spring festival, thousands gather where the palace once stood, holding candles, waiting, hoping for the queen who promised she would return. What if? What if she never vanished, but rose beyond royalty, becoming legend? What if her disappearance was her greatest act of leadership, sparking questions, rebellions, revolutions? And what if, one day, someone finds her map, follows the red X to the cliffs, and uncovers the truth? Maybe you. Maybe this story is just the beginning. Maybe some mysteries are never meant to be solved, only remembered.